This is the last part of the series. We have reacted to Northern Germany, Southern Germany, Eastern Germany. Now it's Western Germany, part 4 of 4. If you have not seen the other part, it's okay. It's completely different each part. And at the end of this video, there's going to be a playlist where you can see all the different parts. It's by the DW Euromax YouTube channel. It's an amazing channel and we will react to them way more in the future.
Yeah.
This was an amazing journey. Thank you for being here with us. Consider subscribing. We have a lot more video coming. And we also have a channel membership and buy me a coffee that we made for one of our dogs that have recently been diagnosed with diabetes. It's not this dog. It's another of our dog that is sleeping right now. It's quite weak. We are starting his treatment tomorrow for diabetes at home. And hopefully she will get better. There's a video about her on our channel if you're in the future already. And if you can help us a little bit, channel membership or donation, it's up to you. Yeah. Let's get started.
Let's go.
We've been north, south and east on our Meet the Germans road trip, so today it's time to find out what the West has to offer. The final 4 states that we'll be visiting are Nordrhein-Westfalen, Rheinland-Pfalz, Hessen and Saarland. Let's start with a little 2,000-year throwback. The Rhine River in Germany once marked a frontier of the Roman Empire. Not that the Romans didn't want to go any further, but the so-called barbarian Germanic tribes mostly held them off. Roman influence west of the Rhine can still be spotted today in aqueducts, amphitheatres and bathhouses. Perhaps the most famous Roman remains are here in Trier, which is thought to be Germany's oldest city. The Porta Nigra, Black Gate, was built in the 2nd century under the reign of Marcus Aurelius.
Oh!
The Romans gave my hometown of Cologne the very catchy name Colonia Claudia
Gladiator.
Aura Agrippinensium. These days, the city is better known for its pretty extraordinary Gothic cathedral.
Oh,
this one famous!
Yeah? Are you playing
The
soccer?
so-called 5th season kicks off on 11.11, the 11th of the 11th at exactly 11:11 a.m. It rises to a crescendo, usually in February, with a 6-day extravaganza of street parades, costumes, dance performances, music, and plenty of drinking. Traditionally, this was all about letting loose before 6 weeks of fasting for Lent. These days, it's all about
Lebensfreude. Spaß haben. Feiern. Ja, Party. Also ist ein Gefühl. Wir kommen aus Hessen, bei uns heißt Fasching.
Great.
Schönste Zeit im Jahr.
Karneval bedeutet einfach Leben.
Ausbrechen.
Den Alltag hinter sich lassen, in ein anderes Kostüm zu schlüpfen und einfach mal die Sorge vergessen und die Sau rauslassen.
the people of the Rhineland are often labelled the most open, friendly and party-ready people in Germany. So
Yeah,
no
I
wonder
can
they
see
throw
this.
themselves into their Fastelovn festivities. Nordrhein-Westfalen is Germany's most populous state
Oh, yeah, I
and
can
accounts
see
for
this.
1/5 of Germany's
this
economic
one.
output.
Oh yes, we reacted to that. The trains that go under.
Yeah.
Look at
Germany's
this.
most populous state and accounts for one.
This train was, almost 100 years old. During the First, Second War, it was there. That train, it's crazy amazing. It's still being used to this day. People use it. And it's crazy. This is one of the things that I want to do.
It's pretty on the side.
I don't know why it was initially created. Maybe you guys told us, I don't remember. But it's I've never seen that anywhere in the world. I was shocked when I saw that at
Germany's
first.
economic output. These days, the main industries are machinery, electronics, cars, plastics and chemicals. But
That's
the
a lot.
state was heavily shaped
Yeah,
by the
and have,
Industrial Revolution, coal mining
important
and
one.
steel production. The Ruhr area, also known as the Ruhrpott or simply the Pot, was one of the most important industrial regions in Europe. The identity of the Bergmann or miner became a huge part of the region's identity. As the industry continued to grow, so-called guest workers were also brought in from other countries to keep up with demand. But by the late 50s, cheaper fuel had hit the market. As coal plants were shut down, the government tried to create alternative employment opportunities, for example in new car factories. Billions of euros have since been poured into regeneration projects in the region, with a focus on education, culture and nature. Many industrial sites have been repurposed for museums and communal spaces, like this park here in Duisburg. So, has regeneration been a success?
Ich denke schon, wenn man sich anguckt, wie es damals hier aussah, dass alles voll mit Industrie war, was jetzt ja ziemlich grün ist.
Ist noch nicht abgeschlossen meiner Meinung nach, weil viele Dinge noch im Prozess sind. Das kulturelle Angebot, ich kann nicht alles wahrnehmen, aber wenn ich sehe, es ist auch im öffentlichen Raum spürbar, es ist was zu sehen, das gefällt mir.
Was macht heutzutage die Ruhrpott?
I like that all three give different answer. And it's interesting, every time that we react to a German video, people are so honest and blunt, and they disagree with each other in a kind of a direct, but like not insulting way. I like to see that actually. Refreshing.
Identität aus.
Die Vielfalt, was für Nationalitäten wir haben.
Es gibt viele Kunst und die Leute sind sehr freundlich.
Sie sind einfach bodenständig geblieben und identifizieren sich total mit den Fußballvereinen, ich sag mal, mit dem, was hier im Grünen passiert.
Ich würde sagen, der Zusammenhalt, das merkt man im Ruhrgebiet auch extrem.
German is usually pretty literal, so I really enjoy the rather cryptic names given to many dishes in this part of the country.
Really?
Himmel und Erd, heaven and earth, is blood sausage, mashed potato and apple sauce. Halve Hahn, half a chicken, is sausage, mashed potato and apple sauce.
Blood
I'm not sure of that combination. I will need to see that. Blood sausage.
Halve Hahn,
Alvahan, half a chicken.
half a chicken, is a rye bread roll with a slab of cheese on top.
Really? I didn't think it was gonna be that.
And what about blindhuhn?
Blindhood. Blind chicken.
Blind chicken. That's a vegetable and bacon stew. Duh. Herzträger is Pfalz dialect for heart pusher, which could refer to the cardiological effect of these meat and potato dumplings,
You die.
Oh my god.
or the fact that
You
locals
die.
are particularly fond of this dish. But sometimes the Hessians call a spade a spade. This is the very accurately named grüne Soße, green sauce.
Soße.
To be more exact, it's a sour cream and mixed herb sauce, often served with boiled potatoes and eggs.
Oh, that look good.
As a cider lover, I've also been dying to try another Hessian speciality. Boy, literally apple wine.
Honestly, I'm gonna die in Germany. Suji and I, we love cider. It's one of our favorite alcohol. We don't drink a lot of alcohol, but cider. When we were living in Cambodia, there was a lot of cider that was imported from Europe and other country, and we love cider.
It's been how many years ago since we didn't have cider?
5-6 years.
More than that.
Alcoholic drink made from sour apples, and it's usually served in a jug like this one called a bembel.
Oh.
Whoa, not as sweet as the cider I know, but I think I could get used to it.
Viele Leute, die machen sich einen Schuss Mineralwasser rein. Ist ja nicht ganz so stark. Und dann gibt es wieder andere, die machen sich Limonade rein.
Look traditional.
Das ist aber unter Apfelweintrinkern eigentlich verpönt.
Yeah, don't add lemonade, please.
Something I really like about Germany is that not everything is centered around the capital city. Different industries have hubs in different places. Even political institutions are spread between Berlin and the former West German capital Bonn. And Germany's financial center is Frankfurt. Frankfurt am Main, to give it its full name, is home to many domestic and foreign banking institutions, as well as the European Central Bank and Germany's largest stock exchange. It has the country's busiest airport and 18 of Germany's 19 skyscrapers, earning it the nickname Manhattan. Incidentally, here the buildings...
Honestly, from all 4 parts of Germany, to seem to be the one that is doing the best, like, economically and everything.
Frankfurt?
But that whole West Germany, the way that she's speaking,
Oh,
it looked to be going,
the sky.
you're
They
doing quite
scratch
well
the
for you
clouds.
guys.
Wolkenkratzer. But beneath the surface of
Wolkenkratzer.
suits and skyscrapers, Frankfurt has an underground claim to fame as one of the birthplaces of techno music.
Oh, of course.
Sehr früh eine sehr komplexe Szene. Hier gab es die Clubs, aber auch die Produzenten, die Musiker, die Labels, Plattenläden und so weiter. Anfang der 80er Jahre gab es vielleicht 5, 6 Städte weltweit.
The way that he speak and that accent in Western Germany, it's how I heard the most in television.
Yeah.
It's that style that I heard the most, like, it's the one that is easier for people outside of Germany to, like, get familiar with, I think. This one. That kind of accent.
Die diesen Status zu der Zeit hatten.
Kannst du irgendwie schätzen, warum das hier stattgefunden hat?
Einer der Gründe ist mit Sicherheit das Dorian Gray. Also in dem Club lief schon immer das Innovativste vom Innovativen. Der war am Frankfurter Flughafen. Allein der Ort, auch die Fahrt dorthin, er fährt also über die Autobahn. Es ist Nacht und der Flughafen ist nachts beleuchtet gewesen. Man hat ihn schon von weitem so pulsierend gesehen. Man ist dazugefahren und dann runter unter den Flughafen gefahren. Das war eigentlich schon, da ging es schon los, dass man gespürt hat, hier passiert heute Nacht was. Über Frankfurt wird nicht mehr so viel gesprochen. Das hat damit zu tun, dass diese Räume, diese Clubs einfach fehlen. Hier gibt es nicht viel Raum. Deswegen wird in Frankfurt auch in die Höhe gebaut. Und wenn irgendwo ein Raum frei wird, die Mieten sind extrem hoch. Deswegen ist Berlin auch heute wahrscheinlich World Capital of Techno, weil durch den Mauerfall haben sich einfach Räume ergeben. Das heißt, die Leute konnten, ob es alte Lagerhallen waren, alte E-Werke, Gaswerke, mit diesen Räumen kann man auch erst was Neues entwickeln. Und das haben wir hier leider in der Stadt nicht so.
Well,
if you need an escape...
victim of your success, I guess, when everyone want to move to a particular place of a country because it look more inviting. Then it create a problem when you have too many people. I guess. I'm not sure, but...
Escape from the city, Hessen also has you covered, quite literally. This state and neighbouring Rheinland-Pfalz are both 42% covered in trees.
Oh, amazing.
That makes them Germany's most foresty states and the perfect spot for a fairy tale. Einem reichen Manne, dem wurde seine Frau krank. Und als sie fühlte, dass ihr
cannot do that.
rief sie ihr Jakob and Wilhelm Grimm, better known as the Brothers Grimm, were born in Hanau in the late 18th century and later moved here to Kassel. They gathered folk stories.
Grimm! Is it, they have TV show on Netflix, is it the Grimm, the tale from the magic? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know, but
Grimm.
is it that one?
No, I think so.
Hansel and Gretel, Snow White, Little Red Riding Hood, Cinderella.
Oh, I know.
But we're talking the original gory versions, before Disney toned things down. The brothers also played an important part in the development of the German language. Jakob published a book on German grammar, and the brothers later began working on a very ambitious German dictionary. Sadly, they never made it past the letter F. Wilhelm died in 1859 and Jakob 4 years later. The last entry he completed was for Frohteufel.
Frohteufel.
But other linguists picked up where they left off, and the tome was eventually completed about 100 years later. Our next stop is Saarland, the smallest German state, excluding the 3 city-states.
Wow,
in fact,
that
it's
looks
often
gorgeous.
used as a unit of measurement in the German media. For example, a forest fire affected an area the size of Saarland. For those of you unfamiliar with this unit, it's about the same size as neighbouring Luxembourg. Not all that long ago, this German state used to be essentially independent, with its own constitution, its own flag, and even a very short-lived currency, the Saarmark. Saarland sent its own team to the 1952 Olympic Games and the 1954 Football World Cup qualifiers, where incidentally it was knocked out by West Germany, who went on to win the tournament.
Yeah, it used to be West and East Germany in the cup, right?
Had a lot to do with the region's attractive coal reserves and the 2 world wars. This part of Germany fell under the administration of the League of Nations after World War I. Then it was returned to Germany. Then it was in the French-occupied zone after World War II, when France gave it protectorate status, effectively releasing it from Allied control. But the region's strong connection to Germany remained, and in a 1955 referendum, the people voted to be released from their special arrangement with France. In 1957, they officially joined West Germany. So is this history still visible today?
Auf jeden Fall. Das Saarland ist praktisch das französischste aller deutschen Bundesländer, kann man sagen.
Est-ce que vous parlez français? Je suis québécois, je viens du Québec. French is my... le français, c'est ma langue maternelle. Je parle dans un français qui parlait 300 ans. En 1608, Samuel de Champlain a colonisé Québec. Et c'est le français qu'on parle ici au Canada. J'habite en Thaïlande, bon, en fait. I'm just saying that the French that we speak in Canada is the one that was from a colonizer, Samuel de Champlain, like 400 something years ago. And I don't know if you guys can understand French, but French is my mother tongue, so from Canada.
Geht hier kein Baguette holen.
Baguette?
Flöt, ein schmaleres Baguette. Das ist so typisch französisch. Ich finde, man sieht es auch noch so ein bisschen manchmal an den Bauten, dass da so französisch mit reinspielt.
Der Regenschirm wird im Bereich Saarlouis immer nur ich hol mein Parapluie.
Parapluie. It's umbrella in French. Parapluie.
Und das ist im Grunde le Parapluie, der Regenschirm. Wir haben hier eine Sprachgrenze, eine europäische Sprachgrenze zwischen Rheinfränkisch und Moselfränkisch. Und die wird Jive und Trive, wird die auch so gesprochen.
Als Franzose, meine Muttersprache war Plattdeutsch. Und selbst in Frankreich sind wir manchmal als die Deutsche betrachtet. Also als so Deutsche, verstehen Sie, so Saarfranzose betrachtet.
Ne? Man hört das ja auch, dass hier viele Franzosen sind. Ich weiß, dass das halt ganz nah ist, aber ich fühle mich da jetzt überhaupt nicht irgendwie hingezogen oder so. Mich damit irgendwie verbunden.
Okay. Und was sollte man sonst noch über das Saarland wissen?
Prinzipiell, dass es das Bundesland gibt.
Hier gibt es sehr gutes Essen.
Now we know it's English.
Das ist so eine Wurst. Saarland ist definitiv bekannt für Schwenker.
Hier wird nicht gegrillt, hier wird geschwenkt und man isst hier kein Steak, man isst einen Schwenker.
Schwenker. Okay, at first I thought she means swinger, like you sleep with other couple and things like this.
Hier wird nicht gegrillt, hier wird geschwenkt und man isst hier kein Steak, man isst einen Schwenker.
We've managed to get pretty far in this episode without mentioning beer. There's plenty of Pilsner in the west, and then Cologne's got its Kölsch, and nearby Düsseldorf has its Alt. German beer is known the world over, but a slightly better kept secret is German wine. Around 2/3 of all German wine comes from Rheinland-Pfalz. An absolute frontrunner is the Riesling variety. Dotted along the Mosel River between quaint villages and hillside castles, you'll find row after row of seriously steep vineyards.
Das Besondere am Moselwein ist natürlich unsere einzigartige Kulturlandschaft und was eben den Charakter des Weines auch auszeichnet, ist der Schiefer. Es ist ein sehr dunkler Stein und schwarz, wie wir alle wissen, kann ja auch sehr gut Wärme speichern, zieht Wärme an und wenn es nachts wieder kälter wird im Tal, dann gibt er das an die Umgebung ab, eben an unsere Trauben. Damals habe ich mich zur Wahl der Moselweinkönigin gestellt, weil ich meine Heimat so sehr liebe und da eben unterwegs sein wollte im Auftrag des Weines. Ich habe ehrlich gesagt gar nicht so weit gedacht, dass es dann noch weitergeht zur deutschen Weinkönigin. 2016, 2017 durfte ich im Endeffekt einmal um die ganze Welt reisen mit deutschem Wein im Gepäck.
Was macht eine gute Riesling aus?
Ein guter Riesling macht natürlich das gute Moselklima aus. Dann sollte er eine schöne Süße haben, also nicht zu süß, ein bisschen und dann natürlich die knackige frische Säure, die den Moselriesling auszeichnet.
So, what's the best way to sample the local produce? Well, you could go on a Weinwanderung or wine hike. Yep, that involves hiking between vineyards and wine taverns. The more relaxed variation would be to do a Weinprobe or wine tasting, which traditionally goes from dry to sweet.
It looks so clean, the
air.
air.
What else do you like about this area of Germany? Leave a comment below. And that brings us to the end of the Meet the Germans road trip.
Whoa, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Now I want to react to more actually video about different region of Germany, so I feel like we just touched the tip of the iceberg of each region.
Really interesting. This place is kind of interesting and many things like together. Actually, every part of them always have something mixed. It's quite different from each other.
Yeah,
too.
even though it's West Germany, there's different part of West Germany, different part of North, of East, different part of South Germany. So it was quite amazing. And thank you for your amazing suggestion. Click here if you want to see the rest of the playlist if you have not seen the other part. And please consider subscribing.
Yeah.
And see you very soon.
Bye bye.